Okay, well, hello everybody. 4 o'clock dead on, or 1600. I did say that I would be here on time, and I just about made it. Unfortunately, as I was setting up earlier, things went awry with um, Explain 12, and as always, in so much as it loaded up and then it decided to crash. So anyway, we've got that sorted out now, and I hope you can hear me okay. So first of all, we need to check for those of you who are here. Excuse me. Hi Richard, how are you? For those of you who are here, I hope you can hear me. Richard, let me know. Can you hear me okay? Just put in the yes or no or whatever. Do I need to turn the volume up, etc., etc. Just let me know. And I'm just waiting for Explain to load up at the moment. So whilst we're waiting for that to load up, I suppose I should say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, however you celebrate this time of the year, wherever you are in the world. I hope you are having a restful and peaceful few days. At the moment here in the United Kingdom, we are between Christmas and New Year, and this is the most confusing 6 days of the year because nobody knows what day it is, nobody knows where they are, what they're doing. It's so confusing. I thought today was Thursday, but it's actually Wednesday, and my wife has gone out for the afternoon shopping with her friend, and then they're going for an early dinner, and then they're going to the theatre. So I'm home alone, so to speak. Well, it's me and the dog. So, is it worth getting Explain 12 now? It's on final release. I've held off so far. My Richard, as far as I'm concerned, yes. I got it. I went into the early access, and so got the beta or early access beta 1 or whatever it was, and even then, right at the beginning, I knew that it was worth getting. So I've gone through all of the betas, and yep, as far as I'm concerned, it's fine. The image that you can see on screen right now is taken in Explain 12 at Innsbruck. And as you can see, I manipulated the weather so I had snow on the ground, beautiful clouds. Everything that you see in that picture is default. There are no add-ons. With Explain 10, Explain 11, you needed cloud add-ons, you needed weather add-ons to create better weather. If you wanted snow on the ground, you could get snow on the ground in Explain 11, but you had to manipulate it by using different programs and downloading snow textures that you needed to install, and it was really, it was a mess, to be honest. It was quite confusing. It was a mess. You could do it, but it was a mess. With Explain 12, you don't need to do that at all. If it's snowing in real life, you will see snow on the ground in Explain, or you can manipulate the weather manually and produce snow on the ground, as you can see in that picture. So there's nothing, I haven't done anything to that image at all. I haven't done any color grading or anything like that. That is a raw image out of Explain 12 at sunset. So you can see the sun going down in the distance there. The sun is reflecting on the underneath of the clouds as it would in real life. So, you know, that is as it is, okay? So my advice is, yes, Explain 12 is worth getting. It is, okay, right. What I'm going to say is fairly controversial, or maybe controversial. I have tried Explain 12 and I've tried MSFS, okay? Both of which are very good, okay? Although I will say that for some reason MSFS looks fantastic. Don't get me wrong, it does. It looks absolutely fantastic. No two ways about it. Here you can see me. I'm just coming into Dusseldorf. I'm just going to come and land into Dusseldorf just whilst we get the stream going. Just let's get some landing lights on, etc. Gears down. I'm hand flying this. It's the Zebo. We'll get some flap. I'm saying I'm landing into Dusseldorf. Where's the runway? Ah, yeah, there's the runway. I'm going to land on 25 left. This is absolutely stunning. Look out the right. So there's the city of Frankfurt, not Dusseldorf. What am I saying? Now, as I say, I have flown in both MSFS and X-Plane 12. Okay, now, yeah, you know that I'm an X-Plane fanatic, for want of a better expression. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, and I've flown in MSFS, and MSFS looks fantastic. It really does. There's no two ways about it. It looks superb, but for some reason, for me, it just doesn't look quite right. I don't know what it is. For me, this looks better, and this is the whole point of flight simulation. It really doesn't matter what you fly, as long as you're happy. Yeah. So I've said this for years. It really doesn't matter what you fly, as long as you're happy. Now, I am extremely happy with X-Plane. Always have been. I like it. I think it looks amazing. I mean, it just flies. It works straight out of the box. Even with X-Plane 11, where you may have had to do, download loads of scenery, etc., it still works straight out of the box. As you can see, this is all. I was going to say it's all default. I won't lie. I've got auto for XP for quite a lot of Europe. So auto for XP. I have got some Orbex airports, and that's about it. Okay, that is about it. I'm just going to pause this here a moment because I want to just want to sort this out. X camera, where are you? Toggle control panel. Just want to straighten this up a little bit. There we are. That's more like it. This is default weather. This is default weather. So there's no add-ons. I will show you, in greater detail in a moment or two when we get down on the ground. You went to MS, but now I have moved house and I get poor internet, so it ruined my experience. I might pick it up next week then, thanks. I really can't explain it, but for me, MSFS, as good as it looks, and it does look fantastic, it just doesn't feel right. And it might be things like looking out here now, the weather haze here, the visibility. I don't think I've seen anything like that in MSFS, but I know it's there because I've seen other streamers with it, showing it. For me, maybe it's because I'm an X-Plane fanboy, I don't know, but I just like this better. The flight dynamics in this is way better. There's a YouTuber who thinks that flight dynamics are not important. He's using MSFS now, and he's really with it. Great. He loves it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want, and it works for you, then great. I've said this all along. He loves it. The flight dynamics are not that good. They're not that great in it. We're just coming down to land now on 25 left at Frankfurt. We've got a displaced threshold, as you can see. So I'll probably get it down in, just after the going to the flare. There we are. And touchdown. I won't use reverse braking. I don't think it's needed. It's a nice long runway. And here we are at Frankfurt. So the whole point of this video, of course, is to show Frankfurt at night, because when I did a live a few days ago, just before Christmas, and I said, "Oh, I'll show you the night lighting," and I didn't, and someone called me out on it in the comments, and rightly so. It was my mistake, rightly so. So. Okay, James Mann. Everybody is entitled to their opinions, and I'm entitled to my opinion that your opinion is god awful. Well, that's fine, James. That is your opinion. It doesn't mean to say that we can't get along, doesn't it? Everybody has differing opinions in this world. If we all had the same opinion, then the world would be a boring place. But it doesn't mean to say we can't get on. I'm interested to hear why you think MSFS is better, or your opinions on MSFS. I'm interested to hear that. Like you say, we're all entitled to opinions. As a friend of mine says, just because you have an opinion, it doesn't mean to say you're right. So I think that could be applied to you, James, as well as it could be applied to myself. But yeah. Okay. So this stream is for those people who missed out the other week, just before Christmas, when I did the live, and I said, "Oh, I'll show you night lighting." So I'm just going to park up here, somewhere over here, and then I will get outside and we'll look at the night lighting. You'll never stop loving me. Thank you. I appreciate that. We all need a bit of love in this world, don't we? So one of the things, Richard, about X-Plane 12 now, of course, is that we've got rain. So you can see that the ground markings here, or should I say not the ground markings, the apron here is a little bit wet, because it's obviously been raining. And the same with snow. Snow will accumulate, so you could have snow on one side of the airport but not on the other. All a little bit strange. And I'm going to turn in here, I think. I'm on the complete wrong side of the airport. That's my fault. I should have turned right instead of left, but it don't matter. We'll just park up here, I think. That'll do. Alright. What I will do is I'll move to the other side of the airport anyway. Flight configuration. Did I turn that down? Yeah, I did. We'll change location, customize, and zoom in. And we'll come over. We'll go over here, I think. Okay, confirm that. Start new flight. And it'll move us over there. So, yes, Richard, exactly. No reason. I don't understand why they got to take it personally either. As I said, whatever works for you, fantastic. If you're happy with, I mean, I know somebody. I've known him for years, and he's still flying FS9. No, FS 2004. Yeah. And not only is he still flying that, he still does repaints for it. He loves it. He's not gonna, he's not going to change his aircraft. He's not going to change. Sorry, I'm just burping there. He's not going to change what he flies. He's perfectly happy, and rightly so. I mean, that's what it's about, isn't it? If you're happy, then fly it. Someone said to him, "Oh man, you're still on 2004. Why don't you change? Blah blah blah. Get P3D." And he simply said, "No." He said, "It works. It does everything I need it to do," and he's happy as Larry. So that's all that matters. James, man, though I think it's pretty simple, MSFS has the benefit of gargantuan financial backing, a 10-year roadmap, and a AAA development team. Laminar have none of these things. You're wrong. Sorry, James, but you are wrong. Um, uh, Laminar and X-Plane has been around for over 20 years. It has got a very, very good development team right across the world. It has financial backing because all the money that X-Plane makes is put back into the team, and it has a roadmap. So I kind of disagree with you on those things. Um, X-Plane 12 is on Steam in the Christmas sale. Well, that's up to Steam. That's up to Steam. Um, Austin Mayer will still get his portion of that no matter what, because Steam have to pay that regardless. And they may not be paying it off the X-Plane sales, but they'll be paying it off all the sales of everything else. That's fine, and Steam is not the only place that you could purchase X-Plane. But anyway, I'm not getting into semantics with you, James. It's one thing I will say is that if you look at Navigraph's customer pull, yeah, you will see that MSFS is way ahead of X-Plane. Now, the reason for this is that MSFS has always Microsoft Flight Simulator, let's call it that. Microsoft Flight Simulator has always had a strong customer base, always, from the very beginning. It was always the most popular flight sim. You had Microsoft Flight Simulator, you had 2004, you had 2004 Professional, then you had FSX, and then after FSX you had that stupid flight thing that just didn't last more than 2 months. Then FSX Gold, then P3D, then P3D and all its variations, all of which are the same. They're all based on the same architecture. MSFS 2020 is the newest iteration of it. It's always had a strong customer base. MSFS 2020 has been designed for the Xbox rather than the PC, and so what you're getting is a lot of Xbox users, and I mean a shed load of Xbox users buying the flight simulator to play with, to play on, and that's seen in the multiplayer world, and it's seen on VATSIM and IVAO, that you've got a lot of people coming into flight simulation who are just playing the game or playing it as a game, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong, that's fine, and Microsoft Flight Simulator will make a lot of money off of those people. The thing is, will they stay around for a long time? My view is they won't, because they're not serious flight simulators, flight simmers. There are serious flight simmers who've got MSFS, and they will stay around. So you can't deny the facts. But X-Plane has its customer base, which grows, and has its dedicated followers. There's people I know who've been in X-Plane since X-Plane 5 and earlier. So they can coexist, James. Sorry, what? Market share has completely shifted. No, it hasn't completely shifted. It's always been the same, James. I've just explained that. Comparatively, it has none of these things. How many copies of X-Plane 12 are sold? I don't know. I'm a game dev. The developers decide if their product goes on sale on Steam, not Valve. I don't know what Valve has got anything to do with this. No, that's wrong, because if Laminar had decided to put their product on sale on Steam, then wouldn't they put their product on sale on their own site and on xplane.org and Aerosoft and everywhere else? No. I think you might be a little bit wrong in relation to Laminar, James, but whatever. I don't know why you're arguing. I don't understand why you're arguing. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? So the main reason we're here is to have a look at Dusseldorf at night. Fabulous airport, as we've said. It looks superb. It really is nicely done. Shall we? I tell you what we'll do. We'll control the weather a little bit. So let's get rid of the downloaded weather. We'll manually manage the weather, and we'll go to clear skies, and then we'll go to. Oh, we're in the middle of the year, and we're in the middle of the day. Okay, just to brighten things up a little bit. So here we are, and as you can see, looks really good. I like this. The one thing I said this when I did the live review just before Christmas. The one thing that I'm slightly disappointed about is that whilst there's plenty of clutter, there doesn't appear to be any moving vehicles. Now, I've spoken to Vittorio, and there's a bit of problems. Frames, yes, I'm still on the GTX 1080. Why? Austin Mayers is worth quite a bit of money. He's got his own plane. He's got several Teslas. And he's got a fabulous house. Yeah, he's worth a bit. Anyway, yes, I'm still on the 1080 GTX, and even on my 1080 GTX in the Zibo, I'm pushing just around about 30, 31, 32 frames. My machine is getting really old. I'm in the market for a new one. Hopefully, in the new year, I shall be getting a Super Beast. I remember when I first got this was a Super Beast. It was a lovely machine. It still is. And so, and you're still going on about sales. I'm not really interested, honestly, James. Let's leave it at that. So yeah, I can still push 30 frames flying, which is not super, but then again, do we need any more than that? Some people say, oh yeah, I've got 100 frames per second. I challenge anybody to see the difference between 100 frames and 35 frames a second. I challenge anybody. All that you will see at 100 frames a second is you might have a slightly smoother appearance. Like now, as I scroll along here, there's things I can see which, I wish weren't happening. There's a slight stutter kind of thing, but nothing that's going to kill me whilst I'm flying. You like the fact there's aircraft and clutter at this airport? Yeah, I mean, Richard, these are part of my criteria. So I've got three criteria. The roofs of buildings should have air conditioning units on and pipe work, and they should look like the roof of a building. Sometimes you get some developers and they'll just put a photo texture on there rather than spending time looking at the roof. I mean, look at this one here, this roof here. You've got all these air conditioning ducts and heating ducts all over the place. You've got air conditioning units. I don't know whether you can see my mouse. You should be able to. So you've got air conditioning ducts there. If we look over here, I mean, look at this detail here. That is fantastic. That is really, really well done. That's one of those little details that really make it. And furthermore, you look at the texturing on this wall here, on the concrete, and you've got the water stains coming down the concrete. That is James, please, there is no need for this. I don't know why you keep banging on about this. Another bit of detail that I really like is this around the tower here, the stairs going up here. That is a lot of fine work. And over here, gosh, I didn't see this before. All the plastic sheeting on the building there. They're obviously doing some work there. They've got scaffolding up and plastic sheeting on there. Now, those are the things I like to see. Hi Neil, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, it does look really good, Richard. Yeah, it's nice. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, so the purpose of this is to have a look at night. So let's go and have a look at it at night time here. So we're just shifting the clock, and we wanted to have a look at the night lighting. Now, one of the new features of X-Plane is the lighting. That it has been changed dramatically. And just looking at this, I hope you can see this as well as I can. No, it's not. It's not heavy, honestly, Neil. As I've just been saying, my is 1080 GTX, and it's okay. Move out, scroll around. The night lighting is really, really well done. You can see my landing lights is still on my aircraft. Let's just sort that out. Let's turn that off. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Get back outside and get away from here. There we go. There's my aircraft there with the nav lights. Now, some people have said that the night lighting is a bit too much in X-Plane. There is a mod for it, but it doesn't really bother me that much. I think it kind of looks okay. Let's move out a bit. Anybody who's flown into any airport at night, this is what it looks like. You want to see what it looks like in the rain? Well, the thing is, what is it that you're expecting to see? I can put some rain on for you. Let's get some rain on, shall we? We want some precipitation. We'll have it heavy, shall we? And a few clouds. Maybe get this down here. Rain, precipitation. There we go. We'll get that to there. Done. Apply changes. So we'll have a look. The reflections, are they correct? When you say reflections, sorry, I'm not quite sure what you mean. I'm really not sure what you mean there. You mean reflections in the water? Yes, they are correct. Now, if you look, my engines are running. It's blowing a bit of rain out there. Let's get inside. There's no rain on the windscreen yet. Let's get this down a bit lower, I think. Okay. Should have it now. Oh, still no rain. Why not? Did I have rain earlier with the real world weather? Let's download real world weather, see what's happening. No rain there either. But we have got standing water, so let's manually enter weather, precipitation, severe, standing water, maximum. Apply changes. No, you don't need the mod for the rain on the windshield. When it rains on there, it rains. You see it. I can't understand why I can't produce any. Oh, here we go. It's raining. It's just started now. I will move to daytime. You'll see it a bit better there, yeah. I hope you can see that. So it's raining, and it rains on all aircraft. So no, you don't need the mod. We'll put the wipers on. There we are. You see that, Neil? Oh, thank you, Richard. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, I really do appreciate that. It all helps. There we go. External view. Let me kind of move away from. There we are. So 3D volumetric clouds. Now, you will notice, and you might not see it. As I move my screen around, you see that kind of pixelation around the clouds. That is my graphics card trying to catch up. Now, you will only see that when you do silly things like this, like I'm doing. Okay. With a stronger graphics card, you would not see that at all. See that pixelation as I scroll around? That's my graphics card trying to catch up. I'm on a very old GTX 1080, but Traffic Global, yes, it does. I believe have I got it in here? No, I haven't got it in this. I can't. It does work. Also, you'll notice looking at this now, you'll see the cloud is moving because it's actually dynamic weather. It's dynamic weather. It's not static. It doesn't. This is what's actually happening because the weather is sourced from a number of different places. It's not IVAO. Did you see the rain then in that cloud? See it coming down? Now the thing with rain is that you can't see rain too well. Oops. And you will also see rain around different parts of the airport, because obviously it moves. Yeah. So I was here at Dusseldorf the other day, and it just kept showering every so often. You know, I'd have a shower of rain over the aircraft. Right. So looking at the water, there you are. You can see the water there under the aircraft. And I'm trying to find some precipitation, standing water over there. You can see it over there as well, and over here. Now, if it accumulates, so if it's raining in one part of the airport and not in the other, you'll see wet runways, and in one part, see it all down here wet, right down here, a lot of water down here because we've just had a shower by here. See the water on the ground? Really all over the place there. It's just, I mean, I think this airport's fabulous. Okay, so like I say, once again, the main purpose of this was to show it at night time, so let's just go back to night with the night lighting, the new night lighting. X-Plane 12 is complete rewrite. Hope they got a good bridge for 25 right 0. That was right. I believe they have, because this has got its own mesh, its own terrain mesh, and I know that Vittorio, who's produced this, has done his own terrain mesh, and it does look pretty good. I'm trying to think, whereabouts is the bridge? It's down. I'm trying to remember. As you can see, all the roadwork system has all been done here, so I know that it has been done, but I'm trying to find out. So 25 centre, 25 left, it's down the other end, isn't it? I wonder if we can get down there quickly. I need to be in this view around here. whoops, around here, and I need to go down. Whoops. Can I get? No, I can't get there for some reason. Hang on. There. I will get there. So you want to go down to 2.5 right, yeah? Yeah, it's all new lighting system, which makes a heck of a difference now, because X-Plane 12 has been rewritten from the ground up. Some people said, "Oh no, it's not a rewrite," but it is a complete rewrite. You can see the water reflection there by the tower, all here by the terminal building. See that there? I just where my mouse is there. You can see the reflection of the building in the water. Pretty good. So let's get down here for runway 25 right. I think you wanted. Oh, 07 right. Let's get over here. Oh, look, lots of rain by here, and you can see it in the sky as well. Am I in the right place here now? '07. Oh, I'm at the bloody wrong end, aren't I? After all that. Okay, let's get down here. I have seen the bridge but I can't remember where it is. Let's get down the other end. I was following people who were in MSS, and I was going on it now. It looks better, and the reflections of XPD 12 are better than behind my camera. All right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Down here. You saw it behind. Alright, which way do you want me to go now? You want me to turn right, do you? I know I have seen it, Neil, but I. Ah, there it is. Is that what you mean there? 180. Ah, there you are. That's what you mean, isn't it? Yes, there. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, because Vittorio from Aviotech Software, who's done this Aviotech simulation, I know that he spent a lot of time on this, and it's just good. I like it. You know, if you know, there's something about it. Oh, hang on, we're going the wrong way. Back against night time. There you go. Cool. The Death Trench. The Death Trench. Okay, well, that's Dusseldorf, what I wanted to do then was to show you another airport that's freeware, which is absolutely superb. So change location. No, that's not the one I want. This is the one. So we'll just have a look at this. Yeah, Frankfurt. No, what I'm going to do now, it was good. Frankfurt, yeah. I keep getting Frankfurt and Dusseldorf mixed up. Fly LA 2020, good to see you back. Thank you. Nice to be back. You know, it's been pretty difficult the last couple of years for everybody. The last year has been hard for me because I had a bit of a health issue, which has all been sorted out. It's all been fixed. I had surgery on the 11th of November, and the surgery was brilliant, 100% success, which means that my health has been sorted out. My health issues. I kind of got my mojo back a little bit, but unfortunately, I lost the license for Adobe Premiere, which is what I've been using to create my videos. And the reason why I lost the license was a friend of mine gave me a copy of Adobe Premiere because through his company that he worked for. He has since left the company, and all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, last week, just before Christmas, I started getting nag messages from Adobe saying my license had run out and that I would then have to purchase it. And as much as I like Adobe, I am not going to pay that kind of money for video editing. So I have re-downloaded DaVinci Resolve and I'll be using DaVinci Resolve, but unfortunately I have forgotten everything about DaVinci Resolve there is, and I've got to relearn. Won't take me long. Right, can I put my old stuff from the org store into Explain 12? When you say old stuff, what do you mean exactly? If you mean scenery, yes, you can, but not all scenery will have water reflection. Here we are at Gdansk. It's obviously raining. You can see the water under the aircraft, around the baggage stuff and everything. You see the loader there and the reflection in the water. It's obviously been raining very hard here at Gdansk Airport. I'm going to show you more of Gdansk in a moment, but let me just do this while Richard asked. I'm going to open up my... oh, it started to rain. Right, my old X-Plane 11 scenery is my old aircraft purchase. Right, yes you can. Let me show you. Okay. So my big drive, my X-Plane 12 folder, my custom scenery. Okay, this is all of my scenery from X-Plane 11. Okay, literally all of my sceneries. A lot of it I copied over. I just literally cut and paste all of my libraries, so you can see some of my libraries. Open Scenery X, although I would suggest you download the latest Open Scenery X for your X-Plane installation. Not only that, here you see that I created shortcuts from my X-Plane 11 folder. Right, now if you don't know how to create shortcuts, it's really simple. You just highlight what you want to make a shortcut of, you highlight it, create shortcut, and then you move the shortcut into your X-Plane 12 folder. Look, all of my libraries here are shortcuts. Yeah, all of my Orbex scenery here, including Great Britain, North, South, and Mid, Washington, Florida, Spain. All of my Orbex scenery is shortcuts that I've created from my X-Plane 11, well, not even my X-Plane 11 folder, because all of my Orbex and all of my orthophoto scenery was on a separate drive, and I just made shortcuts from that separate drive to here. Here you can see all of my Ortho for XP, which is shortcuts, yeah, in X-Plane for X-Plane 11, which I've moved into X-Plane 12. So it all works. Yeah, you just create shortcuts and move it over into your folder. Don't forget you need to look at your scenery packs ini file and make sure everything is in order. Yeah, which is exactly the same as X-Plane 11. And it works. Okay. That water effect is amazing. Yeah, it is. It is pretty damn good. What else? No, now some of the aircraft in X-Plane for X-Plane 12 in the org have been updated for X-Plane 11. Okay, some of them are free, like all the toolless aircraft, the 321, the 319, and the A340. Their updates are free. Flight factor updates are free for the 767, the 757, and also the Airbus, the flight factor Airbus A321 is also free. SSG 747 update is free. Lots of the updates for X-Plane 12 are free. Okay, so all you have to do is go in and update them. For example, now a lot of things are done with the Skunkcrafts updater here. I'm showing you this now. Update and repair everything, or check available updates. I just click. I'm going to check available updates whilst we're here. The Rotate MD11, it's a free update. You can see here already that the MD11, there's an update for that. There's new updates for the toolless 319, 321 and 340. Now I updated these before Christmas, but there's now more updates for them. You can see them in pale blue. So I'm just going to let Skunkcraft's updater work. That will do its thing. So that's one updater. Then you've got the X updater, which is run by Java. This is Skunkcraft's updater, and then some other aircraft will have toolless and FF charge money. Do they? I don't think. No, I don't think toolless do. I don't think toolless do charge money for the updates. You had to pay for the 319, 321. Did you have to buy the aircraft new, or did you already have them? Maybe I'm getting this wrong because I'm on the beta program for all of the toolless aircraft, and so I get everything anyway. I'll check that out. I'll check that out in a moment. But I thought that you're right. You already had them and you had to pay. Okay. I thought they were doing them for free. I really did. I'll check that out, Neil. I will. You paid $10. Okay, so there we are. It was $10. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologise. I thought that they were free, and it's because I get all the betas for it. Can you show outside the aircraft? Yeah, I will, Richard. I just need, because I'm running the update thing, it's going to run through. So if you wanna ask a question or anything, then we will. I can't show you outside at the moment because I'm running the updater. It's paused the sim. Emma Bentley's just come in. Yeah. Hi Emma, how are you? Yeah, they do charge. Yeah, my mistake. I'd forgotten whether they did or they didn't. Oh dear, shouldn't have done that. I touched it. You should never touch X-Plane when you're doing stuff, because it'll not respond. But hopefully, X-Plane 12 can come back sometimes. Checking updates for the toolless A340-600 anyway at the moment. I'm surprised. I didn't know that toolless had done more updates. Maybe I did. I don't know. There's so much happens. Yeah, here we are. We've come back. Checking updates for the A319. Oh, I builds is a tragedy. I'd love the plane. Yeah, it is a real tragedy. But not only is it a tragedy, I think it's the way that it was done. I don't know whether Emma wants to come in and say anything. Type something quickly here. But it was the way that it was done. It reminded me very much of what somebody else did a couple of years ago, which I'm not going to discuss here at the moment, but there was something else that was done. It was really, really not nice. Okay, here we go. Gdansk. Now then, you remember when we was at Dusseldorf? There was no moving traffic, and I said how disappointed I was. Uh, I was told it was something to do with I don't know, something to do with some maybe API or something. I don't know. I'm not a developer, but whoever's done this, who's done Gdansk, they've got moving vehicles, and this absolutely fabulous. Now this is free. This is freeware, and you can get this from xplane.org. Um, it is absolutely lovely, and I mean, look at it. They've done a really good job with the water here, although it's been raining really quite heavily. Um, let's have a look at the water reflection down here. Let's see this, where this Wizz aircraft is. Okay, this is all static. Some people don't like static aircraft. I know that a friend of mine, he hates static aircraft. It's actually raining at this part of the runway because I just saw a bit of rain then as I moved. See it streaking as I scroll up and down. It's very hard to see rain, and in fact, Austin Mayer has said that he just doesn't want rain to be that visible. He'd rather have it like this. And in actual fact, on a rainy day, you look out of your window and you will have difficulty seeing rain. You have to look at like maybe the rain falling in a puddle, and then you can see it. Or you need to see rain against a dark background, then you will see it coming down. Or you might, if you see it, you might see it like this was just then. I think it stopped. Yeah, the showers around the airport. So let's have a look here, because this is really, really nice. Okay, this will blow you away. Oh, car moving there. Okay, I'm going to smash through the windows. Smash! And we are inside the terminal. Let me just pull out here. Oh, and there we are. We've got people, we've got screens inside the terminal, everything. This is a fabulous airport. Absolutely fabulous. Departure, discover Poland. I want to go in that shop and buy some whiskey. I don't know about you guys. Oh, they've got DVDs there as well. Books for sale. Hello, somebody's opening up their concession there. People at the gate. Oh, Ryanair, they're going to London Stansted. Ooh, who'd want to get on a Ryanair flight, huh? Especially with the weather as it is today. The Fashion Gallery. I mean, this is superb work. Relay. I've seen one of those places in an airport. I don't know which airport it was. It might have been Madrid. And I'm talking about real world. So we'll go on the other side. And what they've done, they've used like 3D pictures. So there's another relay. Is that looks like Sandy Tosvig? If you know who Sandy Tosvig is, you know. You know if you know. Right, so Gdansk, absolutely superb. Smash through the window. What an airport. For freeware, this is absolutely breathtaking. Okay. Once again, looking at the clouds, this is default. I don't know whether anybody's actually done any clouds for this. Has anybody done any clouds for this, Emma? For X-Plane 12? I mean, why would you need them? Would you need them? You wouldn't, would you? Really? Let's just pull out, I think. Pull out to here. We need to have a look at the night lighting. A little bit. I like the night lighting here. It's a little bit more muted. There's not so much bloom on the lights than Frankfurt. I like this. I think I like this a bit better. But look at it. It's an airport that's alive. It's alive. I'll turn on my landing lights and blind everybody. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. For freeware, this is fantastic. You can get it on xplane.org. I can find you the link for anybody who's interested. Bear with me 1 second, and I'll get the link for this flights in community. Frankfurt is by Aviotech, and of course is payware. But this Gdansk, which is here, EPGD. There's two versions of it. There's one version for X-Plane 11 and there's a version for X-Plane 12. And there is the link. Oh no, there is the link. That might be the X-Plane 12 version. Oh no, it's not. It's just that just takes you to the page, so you can get an X-Plane 11 version and an X-Plane 12 version. Not only that, but he has also put in there all the libraries that are required, scenery libraries that are required for you to have a beautiful experience. And I think, you know, it just looks superb. Neil Roberts, not heard. What haven't you heard? Sorry, Neil. Oh, it's raining again. But not over the airplane. It's raining at the bottom end of the runway. Let's come back out of here. Let's go back to daylight. Right. Well then, this was only supposed to be a half-hour stream, but I've been on a little bit longer than that, so I think I'm 57 minutes I've been streaming. So I think I'm going to call it. I hope that you found the stream useful. I've asked a couple of questions, done some answers. Neil is going to hit his credit card now and buy X-Plane 12 and download everything and transfer everything that he needs to. And once again, you know, thank you, Richard, for the super sub. It was really unexpected, but thank you very much indeed. Once again, I hope you've all had a fabulous Christmas or holiday, however you celebrate this time of the year. I hope that you've enjoyed yourselves and had a few days off. And like I said earlier, here in the UK, we're in that awkward week where nobody knows what the hell is going on. I am over Southwest USA in X-Plane 12 at the moment. All right. Okay. Yep. All the best for 2023. It's only a couple of days away, and then we'll be into a new year. And a new year is always a good place to start. New beginnings, out with the old, in with the new. And I'll be raising a glass at 12 o'clock midnight here in the UK. Oh, look at the reflection there. Wow. Under the Ryanair. So you just haven't got reflection of shadow, you've got reflection of the underside of the aircraft, that is awesome. I think that's probably about the best I've seen for quite some time, reflection of an aircraft in X-Plane 12. That'd make a great picture. Let's screenshot that. That's done. All right. Okay, everybody. We'll see you soon. You take care. I'm going to do a bit of watching of YouTube on DaVinci, and you could, if you've got a general aviation, you could go in that hangar, by the way, if you want. You know, that is a fully operational hangar. Just watch out for the food trucks. Okay, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. I think I might play some COD, Call of Duty, and you all have a great evening, and we'll see you soon. I'll try and find something else to review. Might even do some flying, do some flying and stream it. Short flights, up and down the UK maybe, or somewhere. Alright, you all take care. See you soon. Cheerio.